Go right back off.
All right. It says stop recording now, so I think we're okay.
All right. I got the timer going, man. It's been so long we did one of these, you just don't even know what's happening anymore.
I don't have headphones on anymore.
I'm excited. I got a present at the cave.
Yeah, dude.
Who gets presents at the cave?
Only
Also,
you.
anyone listening to this, as much as I appreciate the presents and stuff, please don't send stuff to the cave. Only because our delivery guy sucks ass, and so do the mailboxes. So, like, there is a 90% chance it will get lost, and I will not know you sent it or receive it. So.
We're just lucky enough that Miss Lisa got it, so she knows us.
Yeah. Miss Lisa, real MVP, owner of Crave across the street, providing you with your gluten-free goodness and also the fucked up mail.
Non-sponsored.
Non-sponsored shout out. Just a dope lady. All right, guys. We are back for episode 23. 23.
Yes, sir.
And all the things that have torn me apart, nothing has made me more whole, covering the good, the bad, and the shit that keeps us going, straight from the head ref's table. I'm your host, Travis Papa Bear Rogers, and you are listening to A Forest Through the Trees, a Cave podcast. Here with... I gotta stop hyping you up. Not the man of the hour yet. Not the one that outdo me yet.
Why are you not hyping me up?
Still low on the totem pole, Carly Mester. Hey, man.
I don't like that intro.
Are you on call?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I got duties outside of gym stuff.
I already talked you down. If you leave me mid-podcast, it's just...
If you guys see me leave, it's for work-related things, and I'll be back in 30 seconds. Don't worry.
I will find a new host.
Yeah.
Co-host. Oh, and so thank you, my friend and client and athlete who's about to do Holy Wars, Miss Frazier, owner of Invictus Barbell. We were just talking about this book. I had not read it, by Bob Merck, and she just sent it to me. So a gift that actually made it to the cave safe and sound. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Hopefully we get some more snow delays and I'll be reading this all the time.
There you go.
Yeah. Sweet. So we have a cool episode today. We want to talk some shit, rustle little feathers. Don't we always do that on some of them?
You try to. I try to like calm the feathers down. You're always trying to fluff them back up.
True. But so we're gonna settle a few debates, at least between me and Carl, anyway. Not that we're debating, but I mean, I guess looking at analytically and holistically in powerlifting. Let's start with the first one, man. And also, I titled this one "A Real Sport?" ?
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. So dots versus total, Carl. What matters, bro?
So, we're just gonna make people mad. I don't know.
No, that's fine.
Dots versus total, or like a coefficient versus a total. Which one matters? If I'm going into a meet, I'm not worried about my coefficient. I do not care what that number is. I care when it gets me invites somewhere, but like if I'm just going into meets to do meets, I just want to push that total up.
I would, and we've talked about this before on podcasts. Like it always used to be for invitational, it was Wilkes, then it was dots.
Yeah.
Now for us, because we're in gear, we're in gloss sprinter.
The gloss, yeah.
Yeah, the gloss, right? And it's like, of course, when you're looking at it, like I definitely think, especially at a local level, right? Dots doesn't mean shit.
No. If you're at a local meet, like yeah, dots is gonna get you best lifter from the meet, but like,
It's a local meet.
it's a local meet.
Yeah.
There's guys that are gonna have dots 200s, and there's guys that are gonna have dots that are like 400s.
Right.
So,
Some people are
pretty
using
wide range.
a local qualifier to get somewhere else. Like, I mean, it's a wide variety of lifters. But I think, like, I always think of when we talk about, like, total matters, I always think of, like, big dogs. That was, like, one of my favorite meets to watch, right?
Yeah.
Where it literally was, like, they didn't give a fuck about your weight class. It was, like, who showed up. And back then it wasn't it? I don't even think they used sleeves, right? It was all guys in wraps, right?
I think it was wraps, yeah.
Well,
it was just biggest total, whoever can move the most weight.
Yeah, with with wraps.
By the way, I never get to do this.
Oh, that was a good one, too. That was solid. What flavor is that one?
This is actually something you might like.
I think you should hold your tongue.
Voodoo grape. You don't like grape?
I said you say I might like stuff. You've picked out some shitty flavors. This is a Rockstar, actually.
Is that the same one you had last time?
Was I drinking the orangeade?
I think so.
I don't know. It's pretty good. I like it. They sell it at the shop. I'm probably repeating myself because I'm like a goldfish. I swim to one side of the tank and forget what was on the other. So it's a vicious cycle, man. Yeah. Vicious cycle. This is why I can't have energy drinks.
You know they say the circular like sphere tanks are bad for fish.
Really? Why?
It fucks with their vision. Even though fish, I don't really know how.
Are you trying to make a wisecrack because you know I can't see? Are you making fun of my glasses right now?
Fell
Carl?
into that, but
all right. Do you not like my safety goggles right now?
No, dude, they're great.
Okay. So again, back to what we were talking about: total comps versus best lifter analysis. Of course, one of the big things that really stirred this idea was when we start to look at the spread and we look at like nationals, regionals, worlds, invite meets. Obviously, we're looking at ways those lifters qualify, get inviting those threshold for points or whatever coefficient we're using to get that invite. But how much pull does that have versus the actual total, right? So if you have, 5 lifters in a class, right? Mm-hmm. Your total is going to matter because we all situate ourselves within that weight class, right?
Okay.
Because you can beat out everybody else. And then, of course, and I'm repeating this simple kind of structure for those at home who are listening and aren't super well versed in that kind of things. So you have to have, if you have 5 lifters that are all the same class, you're going to win your podium for that weight class. But then the one with the best dots overall or coefficient, pound for pound equivalent, some sort of math formula, whichever one they're using at your meet, that's the one who wins best lifter. At the bigger events, that's the one who gets the check.
Right.
That's also usually how you get some sponsorships too.
True. I think it's weird. I think if you are say you do a meet and you get like a mid-level like 430 dots.
Okay.
At whatever total that would be for your weight class.
Okay.
And the next training cycle, you take 6 months in between meets, and you put on a lot of weight. You put on a lot of muscle. You put on some fat. You just gain. You get bigger. And then you go into the next meet and you get a 5-pound total PR. What do you do? Because your dots goes down, your total goes up. Do you stay at that weight and try to retain and get more skill at that bigger weight class? Or do you go back down to keep your dots going up? But you may stay at the same total.
I'm probably super biased with this question.
I know you are. That's why I'm asking.
No. Oh, man, fuck you. You don't know me. But, I think for myself, too, because I've done 4. 1, 2.
81, 98, 220, 242.
Yeah, I've done 4 different weight classes.
Yeah.
And I'm back down to 220 now, so now I'm back down to 220 to give you a run for your money.
Does that mean you're going to make the scale down to the 181s eventually?
No, fuck no.
You hit the peak of the mountain. You're going back down.
Yeah. There's no shot. But the reason I say I'm biased is this because, when I started working out before I got into powerlifting, and even the way you and me train today, I'm still very much a bodybuilder at heart.
Yes.
I enjoy large accessories. I enjoy training accessories all the time. I enjoy experimenting with new splits. And obviously, as of late, now that I'm squatting less, deadlifting less, not weight-wise, but frequency-wise.
God, I wish.
I know. What, I was doing less weight?
Yes.
This motherfucker just trying to take the fucking throne over here. I'll make you work for it, motherfucker.
Crushes my dreams every Sunday.
You're like, I got him today. Nah.
Oh, I'm feeling good. This guy hasn't squatted in a month. What are we going to do now? Oh, never mind.
He's got it. Old man still got it. But, when I look at those things and comparatively to what you said and the way I've trained my whole life and how I believe and how I've situated myself within, I wouldn't even say powerlifting in regards to this, but fitness and lifting and just the gym as a whole, I would straight up tell you you just bulked and got fat.
What if you didn't get fat though? What if you put a lot of
muscle? And you put on all that muscle and your total was still only 5 pounds more?
Yeah.
Then you fucking suck.
Well, does that mean you stay there and work on getting a better total in that weight class? Or you're like, oh, screw that, my dots didn't go up?
I mean, I think you need to look at there's a lot more things to look at than just simply off the top, oh, I only added 5, what should I do? It's what were the meat parameters? What went wrong? Why was that the only thing to increase? Mm-hmm. Is it really because, to me, off the top of my head, the way you're describing it, sounds to me like you fucked up and you missed a lot of shit that day.
9 for 9 day, 5 pound.
Yeah, that seems to me very not, okay. That's problematic.
Fair enough. So you would be like, oh, you just got fat. Let's drop back down. Let's get that.
I would, yeah. Good for you. You lost a lot of weight. You didn't really get stronger.
See, I think a little bit different.
All right. So what do you think?
I've been putting weight on slowly, I've slowed down. Once I got towards like the middle of the 220 class, I've slowed down. But if I got into 242s, I wouldn't care. Like if my total was still going up, that's fine by me. So like even if I gain 10 pounds tomorrow somehow, and like my total was the same, but I dropped dots, or I got like an extra 20 pounds of my total, I'm in the right direction in my opinion.
And that's fine. And that's where you're at in your powerlifting journey. I respect your journey, Carl. I respect your journey and your vision. What you want to do with your feminine body, I respect it.
What?
You can gain that 10 pounds, buddy. No, I'm just saying, like, for me, I'm a person, like, and I mean, this might come from, like, a very vain side of lifting, but, like, I like to look like I lift. I've always tried to, like, have that physique and that mindset, like, you know, like, I never want to be putting on that much time in the gym and that much time into strength for people to be like, do you go to the gym? And not say it sarcastically, like, actually wonder if I go to the gym.
Right, okay.
You know what I mean? So if I gain fucking 20 pounds and I go all the way to 242, I expect you to be like, Travis, you look like fucking shit.
Okay.
And you can hear me breathing, eating a fucking pudding cup from a mile away.
Well, I think I was telling you that when you were in the 240.
Dude, when I got to 233, I was like,
I think I was saying those exact words, like, dude, I hear you breathing over there.
Well, when I eat yogurt before I go to bed, Jessica calls it heavy breathing yogurt time. I got it all in my beard. I'm breathing heavy. Like, dude, I'm a fucking wreck.
That's good for
I look
you,
terrible.
man. I'm glad you can will yourself to get through all that eating to go up a weight class.
Have you ever just sat naked and out of breath with yogurt on your face and you're like, this isn't right. I should do something about this.
That's a very you experience. I don't think anybody else has ever had that.
I like our podcast to be based on honesty. I think that's a good thing to share.
You're right.
All right. Then that's no debate. That's one thing we don't have to settle.
No, you got that.
Honesty is the best policy. But I think what really got me situated on this topic and talking about this and kicking it to Carl to see what he wanted to add to it was 1v1 showcases, okay? And, of course, we just had the Sheffield, right? Was that literally this past weekend,
past
right?
Sunday.
And, of course, their favorite things. You see the flyers. You got this class versus this class. Who's going to break the world record? Who's going to take it back from who? You know, who's the reigning champ? Like, they do tons of mano-y-mano 1v1 mashups, right? Yeah. And I love to see it. Like, powerlifting needs that competitive atmosphere. But these are all people who are welcome and earn that title in that competitive atmosphere.
You know what's crazy about those 1v1s they have, though?
What?
If you looked at the Instagram posts that they put out, and the votes, like percentage on who they think's going to take the 81 kilo record or whatever the weight class is, they were like widespread. Like somebody got like an 83% chance and like a
it wasn't like a 17%. It wasn't like when you watch like the football Super Bowl stats where it's like 48-52.
It was like 96 and 4%.
Like not even remotely
Everyone's
close.
like, yeah, they're taking it. There's no way this other person's gonna get it.
I guess we should have checked it out and looked if there was like some big upsets. I know Russ took the world squat record. But had missed some stuff. I think he missed.
He dropped a deadlift or two.
I think he missed a deadlift and he missed a bench.
Yes. Yeah.
So they said he didn't have his best day. There's like one or two other people didn't have the best day.
Joe Bornstein, I think. Joe Bornstein, I think he's the one that took the record for that weight class.
And I know Amanda Ann broke the world record again on squat.
Yeah. Was that the 551?
I want to say yeah.
Yeah. And then of course Perkins, he had his big day.
Perkins did have a big day. But all these names we're throwing out there, if you're in powerlifting, you pay attention to stuff like this, you know who these people we're talking about are.
Right.
Right?
If you don't, then
which cycles me directly to my point. Okay. So this is what I'm gonna wrestle some shit with.
Go ahead.
Okay. On the untested side of powerlifting, aka not the IPF, not the USAPL, not God, there's too many of them now. What's the one?
Like all the feds?
No. What's the newest one?
Powerlifting America?
Yeah. PA. Yeah. I forget it's abbreviation for a state as well.
Yeah.
That's why it fucks me up. Right? And Powerlifting America, right? You have these big tournaments. They follow a bracket style system, a ladder style event system, going to all these different things like Sheffield and nationals, like very competitively, versus we've talked before about untested and outside of those feds, kind of like hit and miss, like
willy-nilly.
Yeah, like here's a big money mate here, here's a big one over here. Let's do 5 different nationals in the middle of everything, sprinkled with 7 regionals, and like no one follows a fucking ladder. Like it's fucking everywhere. It's ridiculous.
Shout out Raw drug tested powerlifting. Y'all are doing it right.
Yeah,
I heard it here first.
As much as I don't believe in you or follow your system or governing of rules, you are doing scheduling quite nicely. I gotta give my props.
Yeah,
give props. You're doing it right on that. Now, so because of that, dude, what is with these fucking 1v1 mashups?
Yeah.
Of people who are like, not it, bro.
Give me an example.
Do I have to do a name?
Okay, no,
Because it'll get real spicy real quick.
Well, I mean, like, you like doing that, but...
I do, but...
What
I'm saying is, okay, so let's look at, like, we'll call them lifter A and lifter B. Okay. So, and this is not singling out anyone in particular, because I see this all the time now, right? You have lifter A, right? Of course, when they do these things, they don't really list their accomplishments most of the time. Or in my case, I'm referring to them as lack thereof.
Yes.
Right? Lifter B versus lifter B, they have the ooh faces, and they're like, on the front of a poster, and it's like, it's going down.
There's
February.
a lightning bolt between them.
Right, yeah, it's going down this date, be there, be square, like that kind of shit, like old school WrestleMania style, which is cool. I love
Which
that.
is sick.
Yeah, it's cool. But what would be really sick if you did it with people that like fucking mattered.
Yeah, that like we're putting up some crazy numbers, like historic numbers.
Yeah, it's like 2 people they found with like random internet beef, and they're like, we're gonna put these 2 against each other, and then like you can open powerlift them, and they're like 2 people with like just a 500 dots, and I'm like, you're like not even qualified for like the pro day of American Pro, and you got these 2 dudes showcasing it.
I'd like to imagine whoever's running the Fed goes on Instagram to find out who's in each other's comments, like talking shit.
Yeah, I feel like it's like more of like a publicity stunt,
Yeah.
like who's 2 are heated arguments against each other.
Puts them both in a group chat, like, hey, let's advertise this. You guys are mad at each other.
Yeah, and like I understand that and like kind of hyping it up that way, but then when you're like, if you actually like look at powerlifting stats, like I'm a powerlifting stats person. Like,
Sure.
I like to
You
look
like
at
the numbers.
I like to look at people's if I got a stats card, if I got a baseball card of powerlifting, I'm about to go look at that shit.
Yeah.
Right? So when I see these matchups, I always go and look. I have to. I can't help myself. And it's always shit. It's always like barely qualified people, like right under 500 dots, or just got to their first 500 dots. And I'm like, bro, like these people at this kind of meet like wouldn't even podium.
Okay.
Like not even podium, but like not even top 10.
I feel like for it to grab attention on people that are in the sport, you have to know one of the people that like personally know them and be friends with them that's in the 1v1. Because that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm excited for this because I'm gonna support my boy.
That's the problem. They don't know.
Or I know that's what I'm saying. Like that's the only way. Or it'd be like, oh, I don't even know another direction. There's not a lot of draw to it. Like it's not accessible to the average person viewing powerlifting. Like they're not gonna care that these 2 people are going against.
Right, exactly. And then like when I look at it, I'm just like, dude, this is sad. This is like a sad attempt by those 2 lifters to be like, I don't know, like a clout chase thing. I think it's just really sad.
Yeah, I mean,
or it's not, might not even be on the lifters. It's like a sad clout chase thing for the Fed or the director.
I'd put it on the Fed. I wouldn't put it on the lifter. The lifters can have. I mean, I do the same thing where I'm like, oh, I wish I could like out total that person, or like out total this person, or look at this person's squat. Like I wish I could.
Okay,
I'm
here,
gonna push
let me put it in a different perspective and see if this changes your mind.
Go ahead.
I personally know, I didn't know it at the time, I personally know for years the meet director of our meet for Virginia.
Okay.
Has known me. I've never seen him run a meet, but he's known me to run meets and as a competitor.
Okay.
Right? What about if I was like, hey man, to hype this up, I need you to put me and Carl's picture up there of the 220 multiply showdown for Virginia at the beach.
Okay. That would no.
No, why no? Why no, Carl?
I can tell you why.
Why no?
It's because you simply have a total that's 200 pounds above mine, 250. So.
But you see what I mean, though? It would be like.
Well, yes. No, that scenario would not work. If the person didn't know stats. If they see widely outside of powerlifting, and they just happen to come across this, 1v1, me and you going over at the APO Coastal Clash.
Okay.
Oh shit, this is cool. They're like having some beef and they're going up head to head. But like anybody in the sport, it's not going to grab them.
You're trying to start beef with me, Carl, on air?
Will it get me a better total? Probably not.
Probably not.
I mean, like it would only work for people in the sport, and the people in the sport are going to know the difference.
You mean like know the difference between like what's real and what's not?
What's a competitive standing against each other?
Because then, like, you can look at some of them and be like, okay, these two people are two different weight classes, and they're like dotsing off or coefficienting off against each other. But, like, there's nothing for grabs. Because neither one of them will win best lifter, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's just a me thing, because even in, like, other sports, like wrestling, I don't watch wrestling. I see, like, on advertisement for, like, these wrestlers, you know, in the cage match. I don't know either of them. I'm not going to pay attention to it. I don't know who's the better wrestler to begin with, but like doesn't draw me in. So like what kind of draw does it have? Who's their target audience? It's not the people that
powerlifters that like powerlifting that know a powerlifter in powerlifting.
Yes, it's
basically, right?
Well,
I think it's as stupid as I just made it sound.
I want to know.
I just think it's really dumb with people who like try to overqualify themselves.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Well, here's a way to look at it. What if
you're not winning best lifter at normal meets? Why are you 1v1 in showdown in anybody?
What if it's a pro-am, you're on the amateur day, but there's still like a head-to-head, like you and the other guy that has the potential to win that?
Is it the am day?
It's the amateur day.
Then that's fucking stupid.
You think so?
Fuck yeah.
Even if you're the top guys at that day of the meet?
That's like saying you're the top guy of the guys that aren't good. That's what amateur means, Carl.
But I know what amateur means.
It means perspective. One day, I wish and hope, fingers crossed, I'll make it to the Sunday, not the Saturday.
You just don't have that competitive edge, I think you just don't have that, like, even if you're on the amateur day, you wouldn't want to go head-to-head against somebody?
All the people you want to beat are on the next day.
But you know you're not going to beat them. You have a potential to beat this person.
So you're settling.
You're settling with... There's no fucking way you're going to put 300 pounds on your total to go to the pro day.
Then don't fucking go. Then don't go.
You're not on the pro day. You're on the amateur day.
No,
You're competing with somebody else on the amateur day. No, I get it now. It came full circle. I'm all about it. I want 1v1s. Because you're here, they're also here. You both have the potential to win that day. Why not go head-to-head? Why not try to push that scenario?
All right, I understand that aspect of it, but that brings me back to our whole competitive nature and the problem with powerlifting in the beginning, right? We're going to events where it's amateur day, pro day. Like, if you're going to, like, talk shit in 1v1 person on an amateur day because you're not good enough to go in the pro day, wait till you're fucking good enough to go to the pro day.
I don't know. I had to talk about it to realize my opinion. I'm totally about it.
No. No.
I think if you got an invite for a 1v1, you should take it.
Fuck no. That's dumb. Who the fuck am I going to 1v1?
Is it dumb because it's not a pro day?
I have got an invite for a 1v1, Carl, recently.
I know.
Is that why? Are you trying to lure me into a trap? Are you
Either Either you don't take the 1v1 because you lost your competitive edge, or you take it and you go put some big numbers up.
Carl, if I took this 1v1...
I said what I said.
You're baiting me right now. You're baiting me right now, dude.
You just lost that dog in you.
This motherfucker right here, dude. Tell me how you really feel. Wow.
There it is. You brought me around to my... You talked me into that. I didn't want to be there. You talked me into that.
That was not my intention. The more you know.
What goes around comes around, man.
All right. All right, that moves us into... This is a good one. This moves us into our next part of the podcast, which conveniently has a lot to do with this, is the spread of elite lifters, right? Okay. So do you ever really have the opportunity to have a best of the best? And I liked what you sent me because Sheffield is probably one of our top tier examples of an actual best of the best of those individual weight classes going against each other.
Yes, I think in raw powerlifting, the Sheffield is probably known as one of the highest ranking elite lifter meets.
And it's one that's consistently talked about and not replaced with something else.
Right. And it's only the biggest, not only because of the elite lifters that it draws, but it's also the money that they put out.
Right.
Shout out SBD, because they're the only ones putting money into it that can spill out $30,000 for a top lifter.
Yeah, but who knows where that money's coming from?
Right.
Corrupt bastards. Corrupt bastards in their corny colorways.
I just got my matching purple SBD singlet, sleeves, and shoes.
I just got my bronze bomber butthole striped singlet down to the socks.
All the way down to the
All the way down to the socks. Brown bombers. That's nobody take that. I'm gonna coin that before our next meet.
Yeah, got to.
Bear cave.
Brown bombers is what you call somebody who shits themselves on the squat. And
I know. But what about if we make that a colorway? What if you did like a white singlet and you purposely did like brown tie dye? Then if you shit yourself, no one would know.
Just no. Okay, tie dye's cool. But what if it was just like half, white on top, brown on bottom?
Like how they split like hybrid canvas suits?
Yeah.
But it was just white and then shit colored? I kind of like that too. That's a pretty smart idea.
That's good.
That's good. Man, we're coming up with too many good ideas. We got to write these down. You and me forget all our good ideas.
I know. It's a good thing they're recorded for history.
All right.
Oh,
that's true. I didn't even think about it. I said next time we just need a running like pad and paper, just like a desk note.
Write that down.
Yeah. But I think with the spread of lifters, like especially when we talk about Sheffield, looking at untested powerlifting, and I wouldn't even say just untested now. Just it sucks to talk about it now because it's like it's not just untested. It's just like not those feds. You know what I mean?
Explain.
Like it used to be like untested powerlifting, tested powerlifting, the divide, right?
Okay.
Now it's like powerlifting America, IPF, USAPL, everybody else, the divide, updated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So it's different when we talk about meets now.
If you asked anybody in the IPF, they would say IPF, everybody else.
Well, that's because they're a bunch of elitist fucks.
They wouldn't even put USAPL in there.
Of
and
course
Powerlifting
not.
America is like a feed to the IPF. So
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, though. It's just like outside of those three, when we talk about spreads of elite lifters.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's like, how can we ever single them out to have a more competitive nature and gathering like the Sheffield, but on that other side, is what I'm asking.
Right.
That's like the real question.
Well, I think the thing we're talking about it, but we don't realize we're talking about it. So, how many feds can you list that aren't like USAPL or IPF? Probably like 7 offhand.
Yeah,
if
off
you
the top
took
of
the
my
time.
hand. You Give me a notepad, probably way more.
All right, now how many tested feds can you name offhand? We just said the 2 of them that are main, the USAPL and the IPF.
Right, because
So
the other ones can be tested, but no one treats it as such.
Which is what I'm saying. Like that's the feds. That's why it's easier to funnel tested strong lifters because they only have 2 options. Where we have 7 offhand just from like ripping off feds,
and tons more.
10 more.
We have 7 that are valid.
Right.
There's
a
more
lot of
trickle down.
You're right, but you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we said it without knowing. There's only 2 over here that we can name that are prominent that funnel their lifters through, and over here there's like 20.
Right. That's true.
So that's the exact reason why raw tested powerlifting is like having good funnel systems for their meets, and we are not.
I mean, I don't know what you do. I don't know what you want to do, man. You want me to just coffee poetry snaps over here for tested lifting again? Like, I've already told them they did good once. Like, I can't keep doing this again on our podcast. Like, I can't. I'm never going to go there.
I'm not meat riding the IPF. I'm just saying that they're doing a decent job, and we got to learn from them somehow.
I can't meat ride any untested federation. I like Trend too much. And I don't care who knows it. I'm just kidding. Don't do Trend. Trend's dumb.
You told me, you're like, never let me take Trent again.
And then I was like,
hey,
well,
I'm going to run a half cycle.
Just a little bit. Like, I can only do bodybuilding right now. My one titty doesn't work. I can't bench. So I probably can't get hurt more.
Yeah.
And I was like, your titty's already torn off.
You
like,
can't tear it more off.
Yeah, it's already completely off. So, yeah. So, no, we are not meat riding because drugs are cool.
I just think we talked ourselves into another point. Like that's it.
No, that is it. I'm saying I'm glad we know that is it, but what do you do about it? What could we do?
We can't do anything.
We can't do anything.
We'd have to wipe the board, clean slate.
No one's gonna do that.
No one's gonna do
No
that.
one's gonna do that.
And you'd have to make another one Fed that is just the Fed.
The umbrella that encompasses
This is untested
all.
powerlifting. Go.
Yeah. Dude, we probably have to get a whole separate, like, open powerlifting S type deal.
Yeah, and then one of the rules. I'll say this now. One of the rules has to be you can't do raw and sleeves. It has to be raw with wraps because you're already untested. Might as well go wraps.
That's Carl's rule?
That's my rule.
That's Carl's rule. Actually, I'm not opposing it, so I kind of
Sorry
like
to all my untested sleeve friends,
Yeah.
but just getting some wraps. It's way cooler. You're already untested. So
Yeah, and with the new age technology of knee sleeves, you're already fucking in wraps anyway. Stop trying to tell everybody you're not. If you need 3 people to fucking get them off, you're halfway into a suit. Like,
Do you know how many times we've seen people struggling to put sleeves on and off that are so fucking tight? If you have wraps, you can just pull the tab and you're out.
Dude, in the last 6 months, you know how many times you and me have helped Rachel get hers off?
Thank you.
Yeah,
It's just use wraps. If
just
you're
use
untested
wraps.
and you're in a raw Fed, wrap up.
and that's no shit talking to her because she's actually in wraps now.
That's true.
Yeah,
And a bench shirt, but
and a bit secret. I'm straining monsters over here, no big deal. But if we have that sort of thing, and we're offering okay, here's your tested and these feds over here, because they actually do have their own database.
what, the IPF?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have you
Open-
can search
open
up
IPF,
just teen division, all that. They have their own version of that
Right.
over there. Versus you can incorporate all those results plus everybody else in, of course, open powerlifting. But should world records and national records, where should those be allowed and be done at? What's your take on that?
Okay,
You and me have never talked about this.
Right, and I asked you this because I feel like I know your answer. But
You're baiting me on this episode, bro. You're like, I know Travis is gonna say some bullshit. I'm gonna shoot him down real hard.
no, okay, so you have the opportunity to take a record. Whether I'm talking a substantial record, not
At a local meet.
not a state record. Not
But this goes for any meet, correct? I just want to understand what you're putting out there.
This
You
goes-
have a chance to take a record at any meet.
Yes, you have a chance to take a record. What meet do you choose to take it at? Do you?
Okay, I see. So you can take the record anywhere, but you're putting it back on the lifter,
Right.
as in what standard do you uphold yourself to because of the meet you're going to choose?
Exactly, because
I like that. That's smart.
you have the ability to take this world record. Let's just call it a world record. This isn't a Fed record. This is a world record.
So, all right, let's clarify.
Yes.
Because world records aren't really a thing.
Well, how do you say that?
Because they're all technically Fed records. You mean you want to know what post to the #1 spot for that lift in that weight class in open powerlifting?
I'm always talking about open powerlifting.
Okay.
Yes, I should
Well,
preface that. but
we
yes.
have to preface that for
you're right.
listeners.
I'm talking about open powerlifting, the #1 spot. When you load the page,
You know how many douche canoes I can be like, hey, bro, what's up? And they're like, I took the world record for RPS last weekend. I'm like, bro,
You're
what
right.
the fuck?
I'm
That
glad
means
you-
nothing.
I'm glad you
It means
said that.
nothing. You're number 200 on that list, not #1 world record, number 200 world record.
That's right.
Right? So, you got to clarify.
So, okay, #1 spot, open powerlifting. You load the page, your name's up top with a little #1 next to it.
Yay.
The record you're taking, would you want to take that at a local level meet that's 20 minutes down the road from you, where you know the refs personally, you have their phone numbers, stuff like that, you know them on a personal level, you train next to them? Or do you say, man, I can take this record, I should go to a meet that whenever this meet is being held, whether it's 11 months from now or 4 weeks from now, so you have enough for a little peak and a deload.
Okay.
Do you go to the spot that has the people that are also capable of getting close to that record? Or do you go to the spot where you're I'm just going to walk in there and take it so it posts the same to open powerlifting? Because it all does.
It all does. And now I know the reason you're baiting me for this, because
Thank
you have heard me out of my mouth say, fuck it all posts the same place.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I think. And I'll try to lay this out carefully so I don't eat my own foot. All right. So I think you should look at it holistically and comparably in line with other sports. Okay? For example, let's just use baseball. Okay? Baseball, you got to play a bunch of local games within your state to make it to the state championships, right? So if we looked at it like that, you should be able to take state records within your state.
Yes.
Okay? Make sense? Following?
I
Very
can
straightforward,
follow
right?
Yeah, I'm on path.
Now, we win the championships in baseball, right? State championships. We are now invited to nationals, right? Now, anytime you want to do something national, your team generally, in any sport, has to travel.
Right.
I think you should only be able to break national records at a national meet.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Because that's what's expected in every other sport.
Right.
And if we're trying to legitimize powerlifting to become a recognized real sport, in my eyes, I think that's what you should have to do. And then, of course, you get a cavalcade of lifters fight back. I've argued on the fucking internet with people I know who do my meets, who know me personally, have come and bit my fucking head off for saying stuff like this. Being like, well, I have 4 kids and I can't travel to get a national record, so I just need to do nationals here. The same can be said for any fucking sport. Sport is about sacrifice. You can't go to the national championship for baseball because you couldn't make practice because you had 8 fucking kids and shit like that. You know, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And the minute you take it out of that context, that's why it's not a real sport.
So the records for any sport across the board, the standards should be the same for all of it.
If you want it to be legitimate.
Okay. All right. No, I get that. I understand that.
Now, like you said, like if you want to go for a world record title.
Right.
Right? Like a world championship.
I should say real quick, feds do have rules against you can't take a national level record at a state level meet.
That's true, but it didn't used to be.
Right. It's like that now. But even if you had a state level meet, put up a world record squat, it'd be number 1 on open.
Right.
Therein
lies your big problem, though, because that reverts back to you. I'm here. This is what I'm saying. I'm giving you my personal take.
Yeah, it's still personal takes. We're not speaking for powerlifting.
Yeah. I'm giving you my personal take, but I 100% agree with you. Right. So that's my personal take, but you are 100% correct. Like you could do, like, let's say you go to this national event, right?
Right.
You can only take the national record. But your national record was so bonkers, it also just happened to be unofficially number 1 on open powerlifting.
Right.
Somehow. So it would be an unofficial world record, but be recognized as the heaviest ever, which is technically the world record.
Yeah.
It's just not recognized by a Fed. Which is super fucking weird.
I guess that comes back to as the lifter, what do you care about more? Your Fed records, or do you care about like just looking at the database?
Well, for me personally, it's always been database.
Me too.
Always database. We agree on something?
Yes, I do not care about the Fed records, the Fed websites with their record charts. I'm not going to read them. I'm just going to go.
Do you know how many Submaster records I'm going to have that I don't even know about? Tons, bro, tons.
Yeah.
The minute I turn 35, I'm turning 36 this month. I'm gonna have so many Submaster world records. It just don't even fucking matter. I'm not even gonna look.
I looked at the Coastal Clash register today to see if there's any more multiply guys that signed up.
Yeah.
And I saw I saw 3 brackets, and it was like 100 kilo open, and then I saw Submaster. I was like, oh, who's that? Oh, it's just Travis. Oh, never mind.
Was I the only Submaster on the list so far?
You're the only Submaster right there.
Damn, but I did sign up for Open.
You're on Open, yes.
I always sign up for Open first. I don't know if I've said my opinion on that, but I will always state my opinion on that. If you are any weight class, any age division, and you don't sign up for Open, you a bitch.
What if you don't know any better?
Like your first meet?
Yeah.
Then whatever, you fucked up.
I signed up for junior my first 2 meets because I didn't really know.
Yeah, but you also didn't do a real meet. You did a push. You didn't even do a push. You did a push, and it was literally one push.
And it was one push.
It was one push because you almost bombed out, right?
Yes, I know. We talk about it like every other episode.
Well, stop fucking up in the past. I need you to travel back in time and fix that shit.
Even if I went back in time, I wouldn't fix it. I like the way it played out.
Okay, all right, that's fair. But like, you see what I'm saying is, I think you should have to travel. Traveling is part of the sport.
I agree.
Traveling is part of any sport.
Yep, that's a very good reason.
And I think that holds true into the very basis and characteristics of powerlifting, which is anything worth having you have to do and sacrifice for.
Here's another thing.
And it's not fucking free.
No, it's not. It's not. Think about this. You decide to go to the big meet. To go to the one that you're like, I'm going to put up this record at a big meet.
Okay.
There's other factors at that meet. One is travel, of course. So whoever knows how far you got to travel, flight fatigue and time zone change, stuff like that. Right. There's the pressure of being at a bigger meet anyway. Which if you're going to do a world record, you should definitely fucking have to have. Right.
Because it's a world record.
Then there's the effect of there's other people around you that can take that. So it might change. If you're going for a world record deadlift and you don't have a total setup where you're comfortable pulling that, but you also have a chance to win the meet if you do something different, then your optics completely change. You know what I mean? What are you talking about?
Is this too soon for you? Every time you talk about shit like this, it reminds me of when we were at that MPL meet and you had a record for like 3 minutes.
Dude, stop!
And then I was the next lifter in line in the same division and weight class as you.
Yeah, dude, because I traveled for that meet, man.
I did too. We would stay together.
I did everything right.
That's funny as fuck.
But you know what I mean? Yes. I held the record for like 30 seconds.
Oh, shit.
There's other factors at the bigger meets that you have to take that into account, too. It's not only you just going there to take it. You're also like going there, and there's other instances that can happen that'll change your course of the day, much different than at a local meet where you're just there for the 8 hours.
That, and I think if you're at a local meet, you have a much better chance of like knowing the lay of the land. Like, it might be a gym you go to or have been to at least a couple times. Like you said, you know the people. Like,
right.
You're saying your risk for variables is probably much lower.
Exactly. If I ever had the chance to take the squat...
Which also violates the very code we go against. And I say it out loud all the time. So, really, we're just two hypocrites, dude.
Yeah, I know.
This whole episode of the podcast, you just toss this one in the fucking bin.
Everything we say, just disregard it.
Every time we make a good point, I'm like, yeah, but we say... Because I'm like, what the number one thing I always tell you is control your variables.
Yeah.
So if you can control them by traveling less distance, we would be going against the very thing we're supposed to do. I'm a shitty coach, Carl.
Oh, dude. Just backpedaling the whole way.
Shitty coach. Great friend. Great friend.
Great friend. Good athlete. Shitty coach. That's a new bio.
Yeah. Hit me up if you want bad coaching. Costs you money, though.
It's not powerlifting coaching. It's life coaching.
I won't give you bad advice for free, okay?
It's good lifting advice. It's bad life advice. That's all
it is. Sometimes I'll switch it. Depends on the day of the week. If you want bad lifting advice, I'll give you that too. Yeah. I've made my fair share of shit calls.
You know more things that don't work than I do that do.
Dude, one thing, shout out Anthony and Roman over at TWC. Yeah. Anthony was talking about deadlift attempt selections.
Okay.
And how easily people fuck it up, and he sees them fuck it up all the time.
Right.
And I know you've heard me say this long before I heard Anthony say it too.
Right.
So I guess we were both saying the same fucking thing, but we never heard each other say it out loud.
That's just like you guys got time in the sport, you know it.
Yeah. And it's always, and you've watched me do it the last 5 meets in a row.
What is it?
With a deadlift attempt.
Yeah.
Deadlift is something that's like your opener, stupid fucking easy. Like, not even opener, it's like your last warm up to your opener. Because how many times have you watched me pull like 660 when you know I probably should have opened at 700? Right? And then my next jump is always, what's going to lock in the total? Because we know it's not going to give me a deadlift PR.
Mm-hmm. And you've already won the meet.
You didn't have to throw that out there. Right? So it's like, it's whatever jump is the smallest to either a PR or a PR total.
Yeah, I think Anthony, the way he said it was like a 5-pound deadlift PR
or a 5-pound total PR.
Yeah.
And I know for me personally, the deadlift PR is always going to be way further away than a total PR for me.
I've heard both of you say that, and I actually used that in my last meet when I was like, oh, I just got to match my deadlift PR and I get a 5-pound total.
Right.
And it worked.
It's crazy. It's like we know what we're talking about. Right? And then the third is like, I don't know. I wouldn't know because I don't take a third. I wouldn't know. I haven't taken a third in like 3 years.
I haven't got that far yet.
You know about some grindy thirds. I haven't had one in a while.
So what you're saying, the perfect deadlift attempt setups, we're way off course right now, is last warm-up on the platform is your opener, and then you jump to whatever's going to get you a deadlift PR as a second. So like make a 70-pound, 80-pound jump. And then if you don't have the meet first place secured there, you pull whatever you have to do to win.
Yes and no. I would say with the second one, you have to analyze it. Like, how far behind are you before you get there? You know what I mean? Like let's say you fucked up on your third squat and you fucked up on your third bench.
Is this personal? That sounds personal.
All right. You need Carl, you need 100
like
fucking pounds. You need 100 pounds to PR your total.
Yeah.
Does that mean you take your opener and then jump 100 pounds to secure the... Probably not. It just means you fucked up for the day. You're gassed for the day, bro. You sank your battleship.
I don't know. Does it change then? Do you open up with a 5-pound deadlift PR?
Motherfucker, this was chess, and you played checkers all day. You're done.
I'm playing Stratego.
You just been shaking up shapes and playing Yahtzee, bro. You're fucked. Yeah, I don't... For most part, if you're having a plan and the plan is remote, I would say... For the most part, going according to that plan.
Right.
I mean, you literally can't just... I would never tell a lifter, like, follow that advice if you're 100 pounds behind for the day and just fuck it wilding out and see what happens. Like, then you're setting yourself up to get hurt really bad.
Maybe so. You might be onto something there.
Yeah, don't do that. I would be mad at you if you do that, Carl. But coach, it's only 100 pounds, bro. It's the end of the day. It's the hardest lift when you're tired.
Everybody knows I'm not a good puller on here. We've talked about it plenty of times.
You also get the least amount out of your suit in a deadlift.
It's true. I wear a loose deadlift suit too. I'm basically pulling raw at this point.
Is the suit loose or is your technique loose?
That hurt.
This is deep.
That hurt.
This is an X-Acto blade cut.
Probably
Man, that was just right in there, bro.
I will say, we just talked about my NPL record that I held for 30 seconds. At that same meet, I think my deadlift jumps were 518 to 550, and then the 601. So I did exactly what I shouldn't have done, and it worked out.
Well, come talk to me in like 5 more years.
Dude, that's just the feeling like...
And see how many more of those you got in the tank, buddy.
You just got to know it. Like, I'm just that experienced with powerlifter where I'm like, it's there. I'm going to go for it.
You're like, don't look at me. I just know.
I'm doing this for you. It's your birthday. I'm going to go pull this 50-pound PR.
You're one of those lifters where I talk to and I'm frustrated at, and you're like, don't be mad. I just need to feel something. Did you feel it, Carl?
I felt it, dude. Felt it all down my back. I felt it for like 2 months afterwards.
In the back. Feeling it, my guy. But so, like, we did get sidetracked. That was still good content, though. That was still stuff we wanted to talk about.
I don't even know what we started with.
I don't even know how we got there. But one of the things I've lately been talking about and seeing and kind of, like, trying to, like, analyze and look at within the realm of fitness and our sport is like the ability we have now to put somebody on a pedestal, but it's someone who hasn't really like spent their time in the sport or accomplished anything of merit.
Okay.
Like, because you're looking at like, and these two pieces kind of run together. You're looking more at like the rising trend of like content creators that are really just like based around regurgitation, right? Hey, I heard this guy give this deadlift tip. I'm going to film a different video, give the same deadlift tip, right? Like the spawn of that amount of people. And it's like the same information, but they have their own like way of little introducing the video, and that's like the only difference.
Devil's advocate here. How much new information is going to be out there? You know?
Not much. I mean, there's different ways to explain it, but when I talk about regurgitation, I'm talking about like almost line for 9.
Right.
The only thing they change up is like if you got a girl, they're like, "What's up, fit fan? What up, bitches?" And then the guys are like, "What's up, motherfuckers? Do you know how to
Big dog?"
Yeah, it's the same content and the same tip overturned with different introductions for aimed at a different audience. But it's the same thing versus actual coaches. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now there's a mix though, because I'm sure a lot.
100%.
I'm sure a lot of those people that have that regurgitated content also have like a little link in their bio for their coaching application.
Right, but I'm saying like there's also actual coaches that go about it that way because they're kind of like stepping forth and moving with the media and the times. Right? They know that's what the young people want to see. They know that's hot, that's new, that's flashy. You know what I mean? Like, they know that's what you want to flip it on, you see some dude, he gets you all fucking hyped, and you're like, fuck yeah, I want to learn this deadlift tip. You know what I mean? But, like, that content creator might not necessarily have the best information, but the showmanship of it is also carrying over to actual coaches with the knowledge.
Right.
So, like, it's a weird, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird thing to analyze, because, like, yes, you're getting coaches who know their shit becoming more interesting because of the people who don't know their shit and just repeating stuff.
I think the easiest way to figure that out is if you're getting a tip from somebody that you think is just like a regurgitating information influencer, ask them to explain it to you. If they can explain it, okay, this is a thing. I've heard somebody say this.
Okay.
I can't remember who it was. I just intake a lot of Instagram content on Instagram a lot, but they were like. They were like,
trust Coach Carl. I'm on Instagram a lot.
They said I'm trying to think of who it was. I don't know. It was on one of Dave's podcasts.
Of course it is.
They were like, if they can't explain it to you, you know what? It may have been Anthony who said it. If they can't explain it to you in really simple terms, then they don't understand.
I don't know what we've meat righted more, the IPF
I know,
or
dude.
Anthony. This
I know.
podcast.
It's just if they can't explain it to you in very simple terms, they don't know it. So ask them to explain it, and if they can't talk through it to you in a way you understand it, then they don't actually know it themselves.
That's true, and that's basically what I just said too, right? Because we said, what about if the tip's like actually good, but like a real coach could explain that same thing multiple different ways, depending on the target audience,
right,
or the target lifter, right? You've heard me say the same cue to 3 different people and tell them 3 different outlandish ways to remember it. It's true though.
I got a funny thing to tell you right now.
Okay.
So yesterday we were here, and Alex was talking to me about his bench. All right.
Okay.
And he was like, he had a come to Jesus moment with his like retraction.
Yeah, he had the bench epiphany.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm sure Travis has told me this, but like I didn't quite get it till right now. And I was like, I know he did because he told me that like 17 times too. So I know he told you. But it's okay. You know, you got to hear it a few different times, a few different ways to actually understand it.
Well, the best part was he approached me yesterday too. It was before you were here. He goes, dude, I get it. And I was like, what do you get? And he was like, what you've been telling me this whole time? I'm like, oh. Now my chest is like, oh. Like
that's a prime example. Just like hearing it a different way maybe, or just from somebody else. Like,
he was like, you told me the same thing like 4 different ways, and I just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it clicked. And he goes, you did a great job. It only took me 2.5 years. And I was like, well, I'm glad it worked for you. I think this bench is going to go up. I said,
a good come
I
around.
sure hope it does.
Yeah, right.
Dude, man, that was funny. But yeah, it's true, man. Like, you have people who make the same cues and explain them different ways and different ways to remember it. And that's what makes a coach a good coach, right? You have to be able to, now I'm using teaching terms, scaffold different ways of teaching that lesson, that breakdown, that technique to a different lifter based on their needs, their weaknesses, how they understand their own body dynamics, and how aware they are during a movement.
Now, my question to you is, how many times have you had to break something down to like elementary level to talk to me about explaining the movement?
Oh, now you're trying to make this personal. You want to know?
I want to
know on a scale of 1 to break it down for Carl. How dumb were you? How dumb did I have to dumb it down?
Yeah. How did you ever have to like take?
How far did I have to turn the dial down?
What I'm saying is, were you ever at home, like with Jess, like thinking like, how dumb do I gotta say it so you can understand?
Sometimes I picture you and I'm like, I'm talking to you and I'm giving you all this correct information, these cues to make you better.
Yeah.
And I just imagine this like little dabble of like drool start to hang from your lip, and you're just like that's how I imagine you are. Okay, so I'm watching Primal right now.
Yeah.
Love Primal. We just got to the season where he basically gets reanimated.
Right.
You know that first part where he's standing by the pond and it's like his lower lip just hanging for like 30 fucking seconds? That's how I imagine you are most of the time when I talk to you.
Most of the time?
Most of the time.
Are you serious? I feel like I do a good job.
Well, at least you close the lip when you squat. You don't leave that hanging open when you squat. So you're doing good, sport.
Thanks, dude. Thanks.
You got him,
I
Tiger.
wanted to know, but I'm hurt by the answer.
No, you do really good, man. I was really impressed with your SSB squats the other day.
Thanks, dude.
And it was nice because like a lot of that information I was trying to like showcase to Rachel.
Yeah.
Like you were doing what I was talking about. Like the correct part of it. Like what I was trying to get her to replicate.
Okay, I think a reason I'm not like tooting my own horn right now.
You can toot it up.
I haven't used SSB in a long time. Me and you were on Mars bar for a long time.
Right.
So I got on that bar on the last time I had that variation was New Year's Eve. That was brand new to me. It beat me up.
Yeah, and it started bending you over, right? It was giving it to you.
It did. So this time around, I was like, okay, I know what this felt like. I got to take extra attention here in these areas,
right?
So I don't look like that again.
Right, but that's part of becoming a better lifter is you have that immediate body feedback, your awareness of where you are in the movement.
Yeah, especially because Coach is standing right there. I don't want to look like a dumbass, and he's like, "Oh,
you sound like Eddie." Eddie's like, Eddie will be like, "Carl, stand in front of me. Travis is right there. I want him to see the whole thing. I don't want him to look at me." No, he's funny, dude. Yeah, his bench looked great this week. He's really coming a long way.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to see what he does tomorrow.
Me too, because he wants to do a powerlifting meet, but when's his national strongman in Vegas?
September, yeah.
Yeah, because he wants to go to Vegas, yeah. Which is cool. So it's nice having like some different cavalcades of strength sports within the cave walls right now.
I love talking shit like between powerlifting stuff to him, and he's like, "Yeah, but what's like your log press?" I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what's the poundage of stone you can pick up?
Yeah. Dude, have you done stones before?
Never. I won't touch.
It's really hard, and like.
Is it humbling?
Well, especially like you and me are really strong.
Right.
But
thanks, dude.
Me more so than you.
Right.
No, I'm just fucking with you. But like, so we got those short and squatty arms. Like both of our arms are really decent size.
We got bencher arms. I wish I had a bench behind it.
Right, which bencher arms suck ass for stones.
Yeah, because
you can't wrap the circumference of the stone, so like, it's a lot harder than you think.
Right. I could do the little stones because
like,
they're smaller.
Okay, so like, you will give out on the circumference of the stone before you give out on the weight of the stone.
Right.
Like, you're strong enough to handle the weight of the stone. You cannot saddle, if that's the correct term, the stone correctly because of your short T-Rex arms.
Right. Yeah. No, totally makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I fix that?
I saw surgeries they do for people's legs where they like break them and then they elongate them and then they heal. Yeah. You learn how to walk again. Just do the same shit with your arms.
I'll just replace my arms with like femurs that are like longer.
Yeah.
I'll just put actual femur bones in there. So
those are great ideas. This is a really educational podcast. I feel like everyone's learned a lot today.
I might have to go to like some other country to get that done.
Well, just wait for me and Matt when we go find out where we're going to go get stem cells.
Oh, true. The stem cells.
I'm doing all my joints. One-stop shop. Like a pit crew, bro. Hit both elbows, both knees, and by that time, I'll probably need something in my neck.
I'm tying that in with the whole like metal in your arms and legs thing, where I said you have to be an unlimited because of that.
Oh, I'm T2, bro.
Also, if you got stem cells that are replaced and grown back, unlimited only.
Dude, I just thought of that. You know how they do open powerlifting? How I pay the Patreon?
Yeah.
And you get your color and your... Bro, what about if I get him to add T2 behind my name?
Oh, that's cool. That'd be sick.
Tough.
That'd be tough. You'd be the first one to do that.
TP Rogers T2? In gold?
Yeah.
No, it's got to be silver because of the mechanical parts.
Can you make it flashy where it like shimmers?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I've seen some people that almost looks like it's like animated.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, dude, you can get some real wild shit on there, bro.
Like, hey, open powerlifting guys.
As much as we shout out open powerlifting, we should be allowed to do this. I feel like we talk about open powerlifting. Like, if you didn't know what open powerlifting is, we talk about it enough to now you definitely know.
It's true.
You're pretty well versed.
I'd like to see the breakdown of time on my phone between like the calculator app and the Safari app on open powerlifting. I'm sure it's a lot.
Like, you think yours is a lot?
I think I have a lot of hours in both.
Do you?
Like, I just spend time on the calculator putting together numbers like you said the other day.
Dude, I see this motherfucker. We'll get done one lift of the day, and you can just see the gears turning, bro. Just fingers going on a calculator, open powerlifting open, and just thinking.
Yeah, dude.
Thinking and planning.
I'm sure it's
scheming,
like
bro.
Way too much time.
You're a powerlifting schemer. Mostly a squat schemer. I see you thinking more on squat days than bench and deadlift.
Well, yeah, it's because you have to think during a squat. You don't have to think during a bench and deadlift.
You don't think during bench?
You don't have to.
What? How do you not think during bench?
You just touch the bar and you press.
Well, see, now you just outed yourself because that explains why you try to bench every time like a fucking guillotine. This motherfucker trying to lose his head every time here lately.
Yeah,
You're like, what's a good touch point? Probably not here.
I just like stress testing the collar.
Yeah. Carl's like, you really like, what the fuck was that? Oh, are you on call?
Yeah, I just got my sound on, that's all.
Oh, I thought you meant like you had to go right now. At this
No.
I was like, dude, you almost made it to the end.
Dude, my alarm's way more annoying.
Okay. I think we covered everything though. That was fun. I had a good time talking about all that.
Yeah,
a lot of laughs.
I liked outing you to go to a 1v1. That was good.
Yeah. But now we got to bring it back. Now we actually got to do 1v1. Okay. All right. Let's do this. If you could pick one person, you can make this as personal as you want. Okay. No one listens to the last 5 minutes of the podcast.
Sure,
no one's going to hear it. So if you could 1v1 anybody you know, or I guess heard of, in the sport, who would it be? Like you think it would actually be a good competition?
Damn.
Is it me? It's probably me.
It's not you.
One day it'll be me though.
Are we in gear?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
Oh, wait, that changes things because I feel like you don't know a lot of guys your age, like locally or like have met.
I don't know a lot of guys that are like in 220s that are around the same
Yeah.
total as me.
Okay, let's change it up a little bit. Okay, who would you want to share a platform with?
Okay, no. Am I going off total or am I going off coefficient?
Neither one. I've changed the rules. Fuck that. New. Okay, let's do this. I think this is way more. This is a more fun conversation. Okay. If you can make up at least 3 to 4 people in your dream flight, like you could just share the flight with these people, who would it be?
Like anybody in history?
Anybody. Or not history, but like, they gotta be alive.
They gotta be alive and compete.
They gotta be alive.
Competing now or just alive?
Competing.
Damn it.
Ish.
That really narrows it down, dude. I don't know.
Really?
That takes a lot of... There's a lot of people I want to compete with that aren't alive anymore.
I don't even think I could do just 5. I think I could construct a whole full flight.
Well, how about we put a list together and we come back with it?
All right. Well, I can tell you some of mine now.
Okay, name off a few. I want to construct a list.
All right.
I'll get some thought behind this.
Sharing a flight, like right next to each other in the warm-up room with each other in the holding tank.
Right.
Like, I'm talking about not only for the competition, but for the fun, the camaraderie, the spirit of the sport. Like, these are my, like, fuck yeah, let's do this shit.
It better be nine other me.
It's still like Dylon, but it's Carl, Coach C, and Fuckface. All 3 of the same person.
That's
it's
right.
you.
All 3 the same total too.
Yeah, they're all terrible at deadlift.
Bench never got better either.
No. It would definitely be my number 1 pick right off the bat, John Flagg.
Oh, hell yeah.
Me and John haven't got to share a flight together. We've been in holding tanks together. Absolutely love John Flagg. Also, shout out to him. He's one of our sponsors. Love Flagg. That's my boy. We share a lot of common interests, and he's such a great competitor and just fun to be around. Like, I think that would be awesome. Mm-hmm. Anthony, we talk all the time now. Oliveira, we're both, been through the ringer with injuries and bullshit like that, and we both constantly talk about our injuries together and like what we want to do, and we've both actually already in Instagram message been like, we want to share a platform as the old beat up dudes in gear. So definitely him. I haven't got to see Roman in a while, so I'd love to have Roman in that mix with us too. And yeah. I know you and Roman are like,
what's his total? He's got like a almost 21, right?
Dude, I had to fight the urge so hard not to just fucking wallop you right now. When you said that, there was a trigger in me that wanted to say, more than yours, bitch. Like, just write out no bars.
I know it's more than mine.
I know. I tried. It almost came out like immediately. Like, it was just a jerk reaction.
Yeah, you're just a mean person. I get it.
I would be like, fucking more than yours. So it would be Flagg, Anthony, Roman. I'll have you.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it.
I mean, if I have to fill in one of the spots, I guess I'll have you come. James, Map.
Sick.
Not in gear, but that's my boy. And just being alongside each other, like one more ride. That would be really like...
I thought you said the rules they had to be still competing.
He's training still.
He ain't competing though?
He's getting ready for King of the Cave. That's what he says. That's what he says.
I'll believe when I see it.
I will too, but like, hey, this is my dream flight. Fuck off. You have your own dream flight, Carl.
It's my dream.
My dream. Get out. And then, Coach Frazier, bro. I'd love to see my girl Big E, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to be alongside of her.
Hey, give her a shout out real quick because she's competing this coming weekend.
Yeah, I did. At the beginning, I said she's getting ready for Holy Wars this weekend.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, she gave me the book. Yeah.
My fault.
I don't think she knows I call her Big E. I call her Big E all the time.
Have you called her that in front of me?
Dude, I love watching her lift. Is it wrong to be a coach of your athlete and also a fan?
No, I think it's a good thing to like
I'm your biggest fan.
I'm your biggest fan.
Fuck yeah. See, look at that. That's love. Oh, fuck. We're going way over time. All right.
Sorry.
I only got to 5. Did I go to 5? I think I got to 6. I can't fucking count. You know I can't count. All right.
Left up to you.
We're all out of time, so.
We'll get back to you on this.
Yeah. We're going to come up with our dream list, and we're going to start with our dream list in the next podcast. All right. With love and grumpy paws, we are out.
Oh, shoot. Does this say start recording on here?